Hi dear, today we'll see the first step involved in the extraction of metals. Okay, what is the first step involved in that? Concentration of ore. Okay, before that, we'll study about this concentration of ore. First, we need to know what is gangue. Okay, gangue. Gangue is nothing but the impurities present in the ore. That is called gangue. Okay, so we are mining the ore from the earth crust, right? It is composed of many impurities like soil, sand, etc., etc., plants, waste, things, everything, right? So these gangues has to be first removed from the ore. Okay, that is called the impurities are called gangue. The impurity present in the ore is called gangue. Okay, because we are mining the ore from the earth crust. Okay, it is not separately kept in a shelf or something else. We are mining from the earth crust. So the earth crust contains many things, right? Not only the mineral, right? So that impurities has to be first removed. Okay, that process is called concentration of ore, or we can say it is enrichment of ores. Okay, the process of removal of gangues from the ore is called concentration of ore. Okay, so how will you remove this gangue from the ores? Say, see, all the ores are same, everything is bind together in the same manner. No, it is not like that. Okay, so we need different process to enrich the ore, or we can we have to use different process to enrich the ore, or concentration of the ores is required. Okay, so first we need to know by which method we can enrich the ores. Okay, the process used for removing the gangue from the ore are based on the difference between the physical and chemical properties of the gangue and the ore. Okay, some impurities are mixed with the ore, right? That what is the difference between what is the physical properties of the gangue and the ore, or what is the chemical properties of the gangue and the ore? Okay, so we need to find that first, then accordingly only we have to apply the which method can be used to concentrate the ore. That means which process can be used to remove the gangues from the ores. Okay, so we have four methods in book. They are not given in detail, just know this process. Okay, first, concentration means what? Removing the impurities, that is gangue from the ore. So what are the methods applicable for that? Based on the physical and chemical properties of the gangue and the ore, the method will be selected. So we have four methods generally used for the concentration of the ore. They are hydraulic washing. Hydraulic, the name itself, it is telling that using the water we are going to wash this. Okay, or we can say it is gravity separation, this method name. Otherwise it is called as gravity separation, electromagnetic separation, chemical separation, and froth flotation process. Okay, so by these four process only we are going to concentrate the ore. Okay, hydraulic washing. So hydraulic washing, on what basis this hydraulic washing is used means based on the density of the gangues in the ore. Okay, if the density between the gangues and the ores are much, there is a much difference between the density of gangues and the ore means, then we'll go for the hydraulic washing. For example, how will you find this whether the seeds are good or not? If you if you put water over the seeds, some of the seeds will float on the water. That means inside that it is nothing is there, only the cover of the seed will be there, so that it can be removed. Like that you can remember that hydraulic washing. Okay, based on the density, the high density material will settle down, and while washing the less density things will float and it will be removed. Okay, like that you can remember that. Just washing with water, and is based on the difference in densities of the gangues and the ore. If there is a lot of difference between the gangues and the ore, that means impurities present in the ore, and the ore means you can go for the hydraulic washing. Okay, for which type of ore you can use this method? This is applicable to the oxides of lead, iron, and tin. Okay, for the if the ore is present in the form of oxides of the metals, then we can go for this hydraulic washing. Okay, then next method is what? Electromagnetic separation. So electromagnetic separation name itself indicates that if the it can be used for the use when the ore is magnetic and impurities are non-magnetic, or vice versa. That means what? Ore is non-magnetic and impurities are magnetic in nature. Okay, that we can, in the material magnetic particles, this magnetic particles will be separated using a magnetic roller. Okay, you will be having the roller like this. The materials are allowed to pass through the roller. The magnetic materials will separated, and other than this non-magnetic materials will be thrown away. Okay, using the magnetic roller we can separate the ore and the impurities. Okay, and this method is applicable to ores such as manganese dioxide MnO2, and this is chromite. Okay, chromite formula. Okay, so these ores can be concentrated using the electromagnetic separation method. Okay. Okay, then coming to the chemical separation. Okay, it is used when there is a difference between the chemical properties of the gangues and the ore. Okay, if there is a vast difference between the chemical properties of the gangues and the ore, then we'll go for this chemical separation method. Okay, usually this process, chemical separation process, is used for the bauxite ore. Okay, it is a long process, and they use a process called Bayer process for this bauxite. Okay, Bayer's process. Okay, using this process they will concentrate the bauxite ore. Okay, bauxite ore is actually aluminum oxide, Al2O3.2H2O. so we have to take this pure aluminum oxide, that is called alumina. From the this pure ore will be obtained by using this Bayes process. Okay, that is the long process. We no need to concentrate on that. It's just using the chemical separation, the bauxite ore can be concentrated, or enrichment of the bauxite ore is done by the chemical separation method. Okay, next, froth flotation process. So it is used to separate the gangues from the sulfide ore. Okay, whichever is in the form of sulfide ore, in which we can use this froth flotation method, in which what we will do means, in which the air is blown through the mixture of ore, water and oil. Okay, this ore is mixed with the water and oil, and air is blown in that mixture. Okay, the metal sulfides come on to the top with the froth. We'll get the froth, right? And along with the froth, the metal sulfides will be comes out. Okay, comes out to the top of the mixture. Okay, and the gang settle down at the bottom. Okay, this is only applicable for sulfide ore. Okay, this is applicable to the sulfide ores like zinc sulfate and copper sulfate. Okay, so these are the 4 methods used in the concentration of ores, or we can say enrichment of ores. What is meant by concentration or enrichment of ores? That is removal of gangues from that. What is that gang? Gang is nothing but the impurities present in the ore. Okay, thank you.